Shalom, this is Sophia, the AmaruKhan Miriyam, and we're here to discuss a little bit about the Aries full moon. This is the one that, the information that is public, so I wanted to make a video just to make sure that everyone had something to do. We are going to have, it is the 27th of September, and we are going to have a Zoom call this evening to go through the more personalized application of this information. So if you're interested, there's a link to my newsletter. You can sign up for that. I'm going to send the information out there. And also there's a link to the Discord server. If you want to be able to find the link quickly and not, dig through emails, once you sign up for the newsletter, you can sign up for the Discord server, and the links will be updated there as well. So now remember, this Aries full moon, let me go back. All right, so I have a bunch of notes here, so I have to have a Zoom. Okay, so in general, the Aries is ruled by Mars, okay? And so the tarot card that's associated with that, with Aries, is the Fool. And the theme for Aries is swift action, raw energy, beginnings, influence, leadership, enthusiasm, and strength. And so the first thing you want to do, as I mentioned here, is identify your whole house. This says Virgo. Lord have mercy. Identify your whole house, Aries, and then identify the major themes. I just told you the major themes for Aries, period. Then you want to develop 2 to 3 questions. Now, something I have mentioned, and I'll just mention it here, is that when you have questions, you want to basically phrase them as I am statements. So if your question is, let's say your Aries is in the first house, right? So you maybe want to say I am okay. Another thing is, before I go into that, because I forgot, with the new moon, you are looking to receive whatever is in the whole house theme. With the full moon, you are looking to release whatever is the whole house theme. So these 2 to 3 questions should be questions about releasing the blockages to the benefits of the house. Now, this is why I can't really go into this in a video, because it is going to be sort of different for everyone based on what house your Aries is in. But we'll just use Aries for an example. So if you're going to do this as a general, you're not going to get the other information. You could say, I am releases any blockages to swift action, raw energy, beginnings, influence, leadership, enthusiasm, and strength, right? And so, whereas the new moon is for connecting with the angels and the energies, the full moon is for releasing either the thing or releasing any blockages to what it is you're trying to achieve. This is why, again, when you do this, so what you want to do, this right here is a general explanation on the screen, right? But what you want to do is you would want to write down what blockages you wanted to be removed based on your whole house, the theme of your whole house in Aries, okay? And with that, you would want to write, burn, and release. So in the talk later, I'll tell you, but you can find this out anywhere. You find the hour that's associated with your whole house Aries sign, and that's the hour that you want to do the write, burn, and release. Now, additionally, something I don't have on here either, that probably should have just made a new thing, but I was running out of time. Something else is that you kind of want to also light a candle too and write on the candle. And so if you have your book by Bardone, the degree of the moon in Aries, the full moon, the degree it's going to be at is 6. So you can find the angel that's over 6 degrees of Aries, and also the angel. Wait a minute, I wrote it down. It's a few of them. You want to get the angel that's over the 6 degrees of Aries, that angel. Then Chiron is also in Aries. For the actual chart, the whole chart. So Chiron is actually also in Aries. Chiron's at 18 degrees Aries, so you would want to write that angel's name on the candle. The North Node is also in Aries at 24 degrees Aries. So you would also want to use, and you want to write the angel over Aries, the Jupiter spirit intelligence over Aries too. And what you want to write on that candle is you'll put those angels or the spirit intelligence's names, preferably in the proper color. For Aries, the color is red. And you could also use a red candle, write on it in black, whatever. But you want to write on there, did I write this down or not? You want to write on there to ask those angels to help release the blockages. So the same statement that you write on your right burner release, you want to write on the candle, but on the candle you're specifically asking those angels to help you. No. I'm sorry. No. You want to write on the candle what you are trying to accomplish with this energy. So this is where you would look at the angel. So I'll just read y'all the angel for Aries, right? So I'll read y'all some of it. So the Jupiterian spirit intelligence associated with Aries is the one who keeps the equilibrium in electric fluid in the whole cosmic hierarchy. So you would write on that candle for each of those angels, or if you just do the one, because I don't say their names in public, you would just write on that to ask them to help you with what does keeping the equilibrium in the electric fluid of the whole cosmic hierarchy, what does that mean? That means this particular angel, Aries, in the Jupiter sphere, uses their energy to maintain order via electric fluid. So that's different than magnetic fluid, right? Electric fluid is I think of it as actually like air, like hot fire, or the because it's a fire sign, right? So the electric fluid is in this case, again, like a fire, like a hot fire, but kind of like you wouldn't necessarily touch the fire, right? But this guy might keep the fire going, in the air, the smoke that comes off of that fire. Oh my gosh, that's it. He's like incenses everybody to keep the hierarchy going. Oh my freaking goodness, this is amazing. Okay, he's the incense guy, all right? That's what he does. He incenses. How do you keep the equilibrium in the electric fluid? Well, you would have to keep it incense. That's, practical terms, stuff that I pick up from different places. So, all right, so you would ask this guy to maybe put you in order, in divine order. You would maybe ask this guy to, because it also says about him, he's really good at increasing or decreasing activity at his will by force of magic and Kabbalah. So you may ask him to help you become stronger in magic or stronger in Kabbalah. It says he's the original element of fire in all aspects. So that's why I was like, oh, this is the incense guy, right? Because the very first thing you do, one of the very first things you do when you go into the Orthodox Church is everything gets incensed up. You light candles, let there be light, and then next thing it is you go to lighting that incense. You don't wait too much longer after the candles are lit to get started with the incense. So in practical terms, this is the incense guy. This is the guy that perfumes you and makes you ready. So that's what I would, that's what you could ask for this guy to perfume you and to make you ready to be successful, and then with each of the ones I told you, which is, like I said, the moon is at 6 degrees of Aries, Chiron is at 18 degrees of Aries, North Node is at 24 degrees of Aries. Each of those spirit intelligence also do something different. So you can go into the workbook or go into the go into Bardon's book and actually pull up those spirit intelligence for Aries, and then you can you can put your thing together. So like I said, since it is a lot of information, I don't want people to get it wrong. That's why it's not public information, but it's not secret information. So again, if you would like to get the link to the email, I'm going to send the email out around 4 o'clock Eastern. That way, this has a chance to get around to people. And so if you sign up for the newsletter after that, you might not get it right away. After 4 p.m. Eastern. So you'll want to sign up for the newsletter and then go into the Discord server and get the link there. These are going to get, I would not say more complicated, but these are definitely going to be more specialized moving forward. But I did want to give something that was general. So basically, in a general sense, you would identify, the most important thing is to have your whole house chart so that you can identify where your Aries, what house your Aries is in. And then that's the theme that you're working on with this full moon. Every new moon and every full moon is like that. And then if you don't want to go through dealing with all the angels and all of that, because it is a little complicated, you could just develop 2 or 3 questions around that theme. Remember, I am questions, and also full moon is about releasing. And then just meditate on those during the new... Oh, I didn't change anything. Y'all gotta forgive me. This is why I didn't say this earlier. And then you'll meditate that during the full moon phase, which is about 3 days, and it starts basically tomorrow, which is why this is kind of this is very timely if you're just going to do the thinking part, and you're not going to do any of the elemental magic, elemental manipulations, elemental activities, whatever. So I do want everyone to, hey, these new moons and full moons have been used by these, I call them forbidden magicians. These people are forbidden to do this stuff, and yet they've been doing it. It's been used by them for a long time. So, and if you choose not to use it, you choose to lose it. In our case, because we are the ones who are supposed to be doing this stuff, they're just manipulating the universal laws in their favor, which I actually I heard someone say that, oh, it was Erin Lyon. She literally confirmed what I'm saying. They're manipulating the universal laws in their favor. This is why it's so important for us to take back our sovereignty and actually use the universal laws the way that they're supposed to be used, and to not continue to allow people to use these things wickedly. Because if we do, there's not going to be, they're the ones who's going to retain the power, because right now they're holding on to your power using your magic forbidden, and it's forbidden, but they're still using it, because if you don't use it, you lose it. All energy must stay in motion. And so if you, just bow your head and walk away, you know, that's what it is. You know, it's not, it doesn't just go away because you're not participating. There we go. These things don't go away because you're not participating. That's not what happens. What happens is these forbidden, wicked people jump in and they take over. So even if you do nothing else, you don't want to be involved with the angels or all of that, take this time, find out what your whole sign house Aries is, and just come up with some I am statements for releasing blockages to that. That is a very easy thing to do. It's not complicated. They didn't lie about what the themes of the whole sign houses are. There is a bunch of other stuff that was wrong, and as I was putting together my information for tonight, I realized how much they just like, it was just wrong. So I had to go back and do a lot of editing, just of these charts and stuff to make sure that they were quite accurate. So that's, you know, to be expected. But they did not lie about the theme. So if you need to have your chart done, you're interested in that, I am going to post a link to my website so that you can get that as soon as it's available. And for some reason, if it's not working on my website, you can send me an email, and I will let you know what the price is for doing charts. If you've already gotten a chart from me and you need it to be cast in whole sign houses, please send me an email and I will recast that for you with no additional charge. I didn't know we needed this information, otherwise I would have given it to you. Honestly, so I'm not going to make people pay again for stuff that they've already paid for. I also am going to run a special real soon on human design stuff, and I'll let y'all know about that shortly. So this is your Aries full moon activation. Sorry, nothing in this this flyer, this little screen thing is okay, good. I'm going to fix that, and it'll be posted in my community pages. I hope everyone is doing well, and this reaches you all with all of the love, blessing, and peace that is necessary. Shalom, and we'll see you in the next video.